All right. Normally, I would have more of an intro, but we're not going to do that today. Because honestly, I'm not feeling great. I don't really want to have a lesson. We're just going to do a chat instead. So, that's what we're going to do. All right. I think I can set a timer actually. Can I? Well, now I'm kind of messing around with some of the. Okay. First comment. Well, hello. Let me turn this down. Okay. Hello, hello. How's it going? So, we are just going to chat today. I'm going to answer questions, any questions you might have. So, it might turn into a little bit of a lesson. It depends on what people ask. Please say my name. Honestly, people ask me that so often. I'm not gonna lie, it's actually really annoying. Like, why? Oh, I don't know why people say that so often. Is it a fetish? Like what is it? Why does it happen all the time? It's 5:30 in the morning. Holy cow. Well, here it is a little bit after 7:30. A little bit after 7:30 in the evening. So, if it's 5:30 in the morning for you, why are you awake so early on a Sunday? Cuz 5:30 for a Sunday is, I think, pretty early. Hello to Turkey. Hello, hello. For Turkey, let's see. It's what, 1:30 in the morning for you? Man, we've got night owls and early birds here. What country do I live in? I live in the United States. Hola. How are you? How's it going? Oh, more from Turkey. Amazing. Love it. Fantastic. I think it's really interesting. I don't really expect. No, I normally would not expect so many people from Europe at this time. Like Brazil, I understand, and Asia, I understand. But it's the middle of the night in Europe and the Middle East. Like, crazy. Yes it is, but I've got exams in a few days. Okay. So, kindergarten kids, what kind of exams do you have? Sole, welcome back. Hello, hello. Ahmet, welcome back. Hello to Brazil. It's 9:40 p.m. for you. Okay. Okay. Yep, it is a little bit after 7:30 in the evening for me. So Ahmet, you're at work. Okay. You've got that night shift. Okay. Well, man, it is cold and dry here in Kentucky. Well, I know you're not in kindergarten, but your name, your uh what is that called? Username is kindergarten kids Z7T. That's what I see. So, So what kind of exams do you have? What subject? English? Hello, hello. Good evening to you, or good morning, or good afternoon. Yeah, it's still cold. Yes, it's still cold. It is 5 degrees Celsius currently. So you can see here the time and the temperature. So, hello, hello. 12th grade. Oh, got board exams going on. Okay. All right. So that's like a variety of subjects. New subscriber. Hello. Hello, hello. Oh, your accent is very pretty. Thank you. I have a very average American accent. If I am talking to my family, then sometimes I use or I switch to a Kentucky accent, but in general, I have a normal American. I don't want to say normal, standard. Let's say that standard American accent, especially when I teach. I keep my accent very neutral. That's a good word, neutral. So, good evening to you. Hello, hello. Chemistry. Oh, chemistry. English is in March. Okay. Chemistry. Ugh. I had a chemistry class a few years ago and it was brutal. Literally made me cry. So good luck. Good luck. Oh, goodness. We have 29? Oh, temperature. It's okay. All right. So it's 29 for you. I'm happy for you. Oh, goodness. Greetings from Central Coast, California. Okay, very nice. So Central Coast, California. Does that mean... Oh, I don't know California very well. Does that mean like the Bay Area? Is that like in the middle of the California coast? I don't know. I went to California once. I went to Los Angeles for 24 hours. So I don't know really I don't know much about California. Studying math, and at the same time I'm listening to you. Really enjoy this Saturday afternoon plans. All right. Studying math and listening to me at the same time. Very cool. Hello to Pakistan. Hello to Korea. Yeah, I think Korean weather and Kentucky weather is very similar because often when I meet with my Korean student, we compare weather and usually it's very, very similar. I look like a teenager. Yikes, because I'm 31. My dog, everyone. And his army of toys. Hi, bud. At least it's easier than physics. You know what? Fair. I had a physics class in high school, also 12th grade, and it was fun because my physics teacher was amazing. But I was not very good at it. Hello, hello. I am doing well. Thank you for asking. Do I have any idea about Ramadan? I know a little bit about Ramadan, but not much. Is that currently happening? Is it currently Ramadan? Happy Ramadan. Can you speak like you talked to someone from USA to see if I can understand what you said? Actually, I have a video already about the way that I normally talk. So let me post that, or share that, I guess. Because I do have, I posted a video about this is how I really talk. I will say that it's very difficult to switch between my teaching voice and my regular voice. If you want to see how I talk normally, there's a video for you. Hello, new subscribers. Hello, hello. Hello to Uzbekistan. 5:40 a.m. Bro. Please give me this dog. Well, no, my dog. You can't have him. Trust me, you don't want this dog, okay? He has a million problems. Like a million problems. It is very stressful and expensive to have this dog. Trust me. He's going to have surgery next month for 2 of his many problems. So, trust me, you don't want him. From Quebec. Okay, speak French. Nice to meet you. Fantastic. Nice to meet you too. Hello to Quebec. Amazing. A little français. I am an English teacher. Yes, I have been teaching English since 2019. I want to improve my English. What do I do? What do you currently do? Because you're probably, or you might be doing the correct, not correct, I shouldn't say correct. There are many, many different ways to learn a language. Many different ways. Quebec, Metallica had a concert there. Oh. I don't really listen to Metallica, so I don't really know much or anything about Metallica. But that's just me. Hello to Tajikistan. Hello, hello. Most people say that Kentucky is a city which has uneducated people. Is that true? I heard my American friend know it. Well, first of all, Kentucky is a state, not a city. And it depends on what you mean by uneducated. Because there's different types of uneducated. So it depends on what you mean. And no, I'm not offended. 6:41 a.m. Jeez. Man. Hello, I'm currently living in the UK, but unfortunately can't imitate the British accent. Can you do the British accent? I can do the British accent. Hello to our new subscriber. I can, but I mean, oh, multiple subscribers. Yay. Welcome, welcome. But I mean, there are a lot of amazing British content creators, English language content creators on YouTube. Who's the most popular? English with Lucy, I think, is her channel. Is raising pets expensive? It depends on the pet. It depends on the pet. So, for example, my cat, she was never expensive until she got much older. So my cat is 18. So when she got older, maybe when she was, let's say, 15, then yes, she became more expensive. Okay, I'm behind. Let's see. What's the name of your dog? My dog's name is Pip. Oh, you can't really see him. Hang on. His name is Pip. Let's see. Hello to Iraq. Let's see. I know your opinion on the people that saying that grammar is not important. I just did a video about grammar. Or no, am I about to do a video about grammar? Wait. Oh, I'm about to do a video on grammar. Okay, sorry. Next week, I will have a video about grammar, actually. The short answer about grammar is grammar is important as a concept. If your grammar is too wrong, then I can't understand your meaning. However, context can do a lot of work. But if your goal is to speak well, then you cannot ignore grammar. You don't have to study it like a student, but you can't ignore it either. I would love to know your perspective about love to know your perspective about who his ADHD and his still struggles between B1 and B2. Okay, so learning at this level when you have ADHD. So very, very often with ADHD, it's important to have variety. Like trying a lot of new things, following what's interesting. It's very hard to focus when you have ADHD. So I would say following your curiosity is very important. Sorry, my sock. Okay. It's cold here, so I have very warm socks on. Okay. Hello to Saudi Arabia. Hello to Bangladesh. I want to become a nurse. Amazing. Do you provide HSC notes for English? Somewhere. Like a doc full of new phrases or academic words. I'm not sure what this means. Do you provide HSC notes for English somewhere or like a doc full of new phrases or academic words? I do have guides on my website. I do have PDF guides you can download on my website with sentences, habits, my notes from class expressions. So there is that. Oh, I'm falling behind. Hang on. How can I improve my IELTS writing? Can you tell me by using a higher band 9 collocation and phrases, boost my score, normal words can provide band? I am not an IELTS tutor. So I don't have any strategies for you for IELTS because I'm not an IELTS tutor. But luckily, there are a lot of free resources online for studying for the IELTS. Your channel has helped me a lot in speaking English, learning it, and truly enjoying the process. Yay! All my love, thanks, and appreciation from Saudi Arabia. Thanks. I'm so glad. What time you are live on YouTube? So my stream schedule is Saturdays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, Sundays at 9:30, somewhere around the Eastern. There we go. That's my streaming schedule. English language is a mix of American and British English, but we don't have that accent. Oh, okay. A mix of American and British English. Very interesting. Let's see. I can understand everything that you're saying, but when I listen to some native speakers, why can I understand their language? Because of slang. Um, so you can understand me better, probably because I'm speaking slowly and clearly, and I am adjusting how I speak. So I'm not speaking the way that I normally would. Now, when it comes to slang, you can study new slang. TikTok and social media is a great place to learn new slang. That's where I learned new slang, is usually TikTok. I'm a Korean too. I live in Indiana now. I think Indiana. Ah, Indiana. Okay. Also similar with Korean weather, unfortunately. Yeah, Indiana. Yeah, you have longer winters than Kentucky too. Yeah. Let's see. Hello to Sudan. What's one thing you wish you could change about your past? Ooh, we're getting philosophical. What's one thing you wish you could change about your past? That's an interesting question. I have to think about that. What's one thing you wish you could change about your past? Well, it's an interesting question, right? Because you can't change anything from your past. And so, ooh, that's a big question. What's one thing you wish you could change about your past? I'd have to think about that. I don't have an answer for you, but thanks for the question. Stephen Krashen says the method of using comprehensible input is the only way to learn a language. What do you think? It's not the only way. Comprehensible input is a method to learn a language. It is not the method. So I really like comprehensible input. It works for me. I like it. I think it's very, very effective, but it's not the only way. But I do like it. I think it's a very natural way, but because it's natural, it is slower. So if you are, you're rushing to learn, comprehensible input is slower. But I think better if your goal is to acquire a language. What's up from Egypt? Hello to Egypt. Hello, hello. How can I improve my pronunciation? So improving pronunciation. So I would say I don't have a lot of strategies for pronunciation because it's not my specialty. However, practicing exaggerated pronunciation can help. When you exaggerate, it means to make it bigger than it normally is. So, for example, I say this like normally, practicing exaggerated pronunciation, normal. But when you exaggerate, you make the sounds bigger, we could say. So like this, practicing exaggerated pronunciation. Doing this can help you train your muscles. It's easier to make it bigger and then make it more precise over time. Tell us good things living with pets. They are so, so sweet when you're having a sad day. I have been very, very fortunate to have my dog. if I'm having a really bad day, or if I am like crying, my dog will come to me and like he will help. Where am I from? I am from America. I feel sleepy when I practice listening. Okay, fair. I'm still practicing, but I'm speaking time stalking. Speaking time stalking. I'm not sure what you mean. Speaking time stalking. I am speaking time stalking. I'm not sure what you mean. Can you provide me those apps for preparing IELTS? I don't know any specific apps for IELTS. In which state? I currently live in Kentucky. That is my current state. What's the difference between other and another? Another means one. So you're going to use it in the singular. So, oh, I want another apple, meaning one more. One. So, for example, if you say another people, to be fair, it depends on how you're using it. You would have to say another type of people or another kind of people or another. You'd have to add a qualifier to it. Like, okay, we'll stick with the apple example. Another apples doesn't work. Singular. Other. Is it always plural? Ooh. Is it always plural? Other apples. Yeah, because then you'd have to say a different or another. Is other always plural? Hang on. Wait. Is it always used with plural or not? Okay, I know it's the plural form, but let's look at Cambridge. Singular uncountable nouns and with plural nouns. Okay, uncountable, which operates kind of like a plural. Okay. Yeah, okay. So it goes with many. I want other apples. So saying I want other apple, no. Doesn't work. Okay. Hello to Egypt. Hello to Bangladesh. Let's see. Why did you quit your job? What? And travel to instead of him. Oh. You mean like years ago? Oh, okay. Because I worked part-time at a bookstore and my husband was working full-time in a chemistry lab. So yeah, it was actually a pretty easy decision. Let's assume you need to learn English again from scratch. What's the step you follow? Ooh, that's a great question. I would start with really clear goals. First of all, really clear goals. I actually have notes about this exact topic. Hold on, I have notes about this topic. Okay, so clear goals, a minimum daily activity. Okay, so establishing good habits. Okay, good habits. And then thinking questions like, or not even questions. And then making tiny experiments. Honestly, this is how I would start. Not even with like the language itself, but having good habits. How long does it take for one to learn English, to speak with and get married to an English speaker? Well, to become conversationally fluent, if you're not focusing on writing or reading, just listening and speaking. I mean, how long does it take depends on how much time are you learning per day. Are you learning, like, it's a big question. I have a video on my channel about it, by the way. Have you ever been in Turkey? No, I have not. I'm a beginner trying to improve watching and listening podcasts and movies without reading so I can improve my level. Do you think it's a good strategy, or do you recommend something else? Don't be afraid to use subtitles. Use them. They are a tool. Use them. They will help with your speaking. They will help with your listening. Reading and listening. Both. Which accent is easier to learn, British or American? I think which accent is easier depends on what language, what your native language is. How true is it that watching English movies increases speaking speed? Watching English movies helps you understand native speech, and over time, it will increase your speaking speed. But you have to take in a lot of input, not just a little, a lot. But when I have students who watch a lot of American TV shows and movies, I can usually tell. I can usually see or hear because of their speaking speed. So for example, one of my clients for the English Accelerator, one of my clients for the English Accelerator, he has a really good speaking speed because he listens to a lot of American football games. How can I practice shadowing? I'm not sure what you mean. So shadowing is listening and immediately speaking or repeating. I know that what's her name? Miss Honey? Is that her name? She has a lot of videos for shadowing. I want to improve my YouTube channel. How can do it? I don't know if I'm the person to ask. I'm not an expert. What's the best way to improve our English? Should we study grammar or memorize words? Finding the learning method. So, best way to improve your English: have good habits, experiment. Find what method works for you. Because some people love textbooks. Other people hate textbooks. Is one better than the other? It depends. So find methods that work for you. Experiment. Try new things. Reflect and review. That's another as well. That's a really important one too. Hello to Pakistan. Do you have a favorite book? Do I have a favorite book? What a dangerous question. Yes, yes, I do. 1 second. Okay. People who watch me usually probably already know about this book. This is my favorite book. This is my favorite book. This is called The Scorpio Races by Maggie Stiefvater. So, this is my favorite book for a lot of reasons, but I love it so much that every time I go to another country, I bring this book with me. And I usually ask my friends to read this book. So, for example, I have friends when I went to Taiwan, they read this book. When I went to England, let's see, two people in England, and then a few people in the United States. I have written in this book. I have underlined things. Every page has something written in it. Something. And I love it so much. And I met the author twice. And she signed my book twice. So this is my favorite book. I also have another signed copy of her book. I couldn't meet her, so also that one. Amazing, right? I love this book. Let's see. Have you visited other countries before? Yes, I have spent 3.5 months in Taiwan and 6 months in the UK. Would you rather explore the world or stay in one country? Here's the thing. I'm not a big traveler. I like to go to a place and stay for a while. I don't like to, go and see a lot of things quickly and then go to another place quickly and, around. I don't really like it. It's not relaxing for me. It is exhausting and stressful. So I would love to explore the world, but slowly. Please, can you tell me if natives always use the TH sound all the time? Like, do you even informally this? So, we have 2 TH sounds in English. We have the voiceless th and the voiced th. So like think or the. So it's not about always. I mean, we have to. It's part of the language. So it's not about formally, informally. It's just a sound in the language. Let's see. So wanted to learn it. Where would you start? Where would you begin? Starting from scratch, I would learn like this. Clear goals. Minimum daily activity. Making tiny experiments. Find comprehensible input. I don't know why my mind always gravitates towards complex words. One of my students is also exactly like that. Alina, hello. Proverbs and idioms is important for English speaking. I would say, yeah. I'd say idioms, yeah. Like I said, I have, here. This is one of my guides. I want to make more. I have a notes from class thing here, which is 19 different expressions with 10 example sentences each. Let's see. Why is the English language so difficult to understand? For example, one word contains several meanings. That's not unique to English. Most languages, I think probably all languages, words have multiple meanings. So English is not unique in that way. I have a video about, is English the hardest in the world? Hello to Egypt. I want to go to the US. How do I order your favorite book? That's a great question. I know that this book is available in a variety of languages. I have this book in Spanish. But how, I don't know how you would do it from your home country. I am from America. Here we go. I'm currently living in Kentucky. Kansas. All right. Hello to Kansas. How to practice speaking alone and not have a partner to speak with. Speaking to yourself. Think about practicing making sentences out loud. It prepares you for conversation. So think about common topics you talk about with people in general. Can you say that in English? Totally agree with you on the travel point. Thank you. I'm so glad. So many people like to travel quickly, and I don't. Where is she reading the chat? It's not it. There's only one chat. I'm only live on YouTube. Yeah. So what do we have today? We have another 15 minutes, and then I'm going to maybe not go to sleep, but I'm going to relax. But tomorrow, or the next stream, we will play more, connections and words on stream. Hello to Argentina. Different layout and thought it was from another website. I got you. No worries. Hello. To Haiti. Oh, fantastic. Pseudo, hello. Good morning to you. Long time no see. How are you today? Ooh, I caught up with the chat. Whew, I caught up. Normally we do play games. Normally, we do. But today, I don't know. I'm tired. I'm tired today, man. I looked at connections and I just thought, no, not today. Not today. I understand everyone who speaks English, but when watching movies, I can't understand clearly. What is the reason and what is the solution? Exposure. Lacking exposure. So it's great. You can understand, generally when people speak English. But the reason is lack of practice. Like the thing about improving your English is going toward your weakest areas. Going toward your weakest areas. So the solution is, if you are struggling to understand movies, watch more movies, try new things, subtitles, or summaries first, or, you know, for example, watching a movie in your native language first, then watching it in English. I did that when I was learning Spanish. I had a movie in English I knew very well, and I watched it in Spanish. So there's a lot of different ways. But you have to find what works for you. The general goal is increasing your exposure. If I invest my time around 9 hours, is it about, is it, or spending less time studying IELTS, not basic English? Like 8 to 10 hours? Bro. Keep in mind, if you're studying that much, I worry about burnout, meaning becoming exhausted from doing too much. So if you can pace yourself, mean a little at a time, I don't think I can give you advice about that. Because if you are exhausted, it doesn't matter how many hours you study. If you are exhausted, then it doesn't matter. If your brain just stops, then you could study 10 hours, 20 hours, and it won't be better. But I can't tell you how many hours because it depends on you. Hello to Brazil. Hello to Russia. I can speak English fluently, understand to a great extent. At this point, shall I focus on expanding my vocabulary or what? So you can speak English fluently. Okay. I would, interesting that you're asking me for suggestions. It depends on what you want to be able to do with the language, with English. I would say something I want to be able to do eventually. I want to learn a second language, and I want to learn it so well that I can learn another language with that language. It's called laddering. You could try that if you are interested. Not many people are. I would say, expanding vocabulary, especially in areas like slang. Yeah. Do you have a video of the patterns of Native American speaking? Like, I don't know. Oh, I do. I do. I don't know if I have full phrase. No, I do. Wait a second. Hang on. 1 second. 1 second. Let me find it. It's one of my, I think, advice to advance videos. Here we go. This one. Oh, it doesn't want to load on me. Here we go. This video. 5 essential American pronunciations. That will help with some really quick sentences. When was the last time you went to a concert? The last concert I went to was Dance Gavin Dance. When was that? When was that? Sometime last summer, I think. I went to a Dance Gavin Dance concert. Hello to India. Hello. All right, we're going to do another 10 minutes, I think. Or maybe, let's say 10 minutes. Hold on, I'm going to put a timer on. countdown timer. Here we go. Put it down here. And, 10 minutes. Perfect. It's actually perfect. What is the best way of learning which preposition I should use after a given verb? Okay. Oh, dear. So you're talking about phrasal verbs. I actually have a course about daily routine phrasal verbs. If you're talking about specifically about phrasal verbs, it is tricky. I have not found a great method of teaching it. I tried with this mini course. Phrasal verbs are difficult. A lot of it comes from just practice, using that phrasal verb yourself, with making your own sentences, taking those sentences. So for example, like I have this here, 100 sentences with these 10 phrasal verbs so that your brain can start to recognize the pattern. How can I change the accents? Do you mean how can you change your accent? I am not an expert with accent reduction. Unfortunately, I think personally, I think speaking clearly is more important than your accent. You can have an accent and speak clear. Like, these two things are separate. So I think having clear pronunciation is more important than your accent. I was in a situation where I wished I spoke English, but I didn't. I wish I had disappeared at the moment. From that day on, I started learning it, and I'm still learning it to this day. Amazing, Soleil, amazing. Let's see. When I don't catch a word or phrase, I just turn on the subtitles and watch again until I get 100% of what was said. Oh, I love that. Amazing. Hello to Uzbekistan. Oh, no. Hold on. I'm running out of... How should I start using learning to make my schedule flexible these days because I'm preparing for my law exams and not getting enough time? So having a minimum activity, a minimum daily activity. What is something you can do with English for 2 minutes? I think having a minimum daily activity is important to keep connection with English. Let's see. Easiest drill, how to make your schedule flexible to work on both English as well as math studies. So like I said, it also depends on if you want to focus on speaking, having something you can do for 2 minutes. Because if you're studying for something that takes a lot of time and energy, like law, then like I said, having something you can just do really quickly, 2 minutes, maybe 2 minutes in the morning, 2 minutes in the afternoon, 2 minutes in the evening, 2 minutes before you go to bed. And then that way you're still connecting with the language. Studying medicine. I may move out to practice at a different place. For that, I'm planning to get on board for an upgrade in this language. 3 years in. Okay, amazing. Studying medicine. Amazing. Hello to India. Let's see. Hold on. I'm only going to answer a few more questions. Have I ever been an IELTS examiner? No, not at all. I don't have any experience with the IELTS. Hello to Brazil. So we're not playing a game today. Next stream, yes. This stream, no. How to get vocabulary naturally. watching videos, listening to podcasts, reading. Just basically, if you want to learn naturally, bring English into your daily life like a normal thing. Don't treat it like a subject. Hello to Palestine. Hello to Pakistan. Do I offer private lessons? Hello to India. Yes, I do. So my classes. Ta-da! There's a link for getting on my list for classes. It's a private one-on-one class. So about Ramadan, I know a little. I know a little bit. Not much, to be honest. I break the fear of speaking with real people. Good. Love that. What test shall I undertake? IELTS, OET, TOEFL. In terms of what exam you need to take, I think that depends on what you need it for. So, for example, some universities prefer specific exams. So it depends on what you need it for. Did I pass the IELTS exam? Is that question for me? Because I've never taken an IELTS exam. All right. I hope that helps, Alina. I hope it helps. Because like I said, I'm trying to find ways to... welcome to our new subscriber. I want to focus more on strategies. I think that a lot of my advice is a little bit too broad, a little bit too vague. So I want to get better at strategies. Oh goodness. So just a few more minutes because like I said, I'm very tired today, which is why we did not play a game. So I'm going to probably read, maybe watch a movie tonight. I think my brother made cookies. I might have a cookie. Any other questions? We have 2 minutes. Any other questions? Tomorrow, tomorrow, but next stream is going to be Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern, which that's my time, which is in about 12 hours from now. Is listening to a podcast effective for my English? Because I have no English speaker around me, so I've just been listening and watching English speakers, and I'm not learning traditionally. Fantastic. Love that. Yes. Absolutely. Listening to podcasts, watching YouTube videos, watching movies, TV shows, reading books, listening to audiobooks. Yes. Like making English a natural part of your life will help you learn naturally, speak naturally, all of it. Do you have any certificates such as IELTS or TOEFL? I have a TEFL, which is teaching English as a foreign language, but I'm a native speaker, so I don't have to take the IELTS or TOEFL exams. So, but I do have a TEFL, which is teaching English as a foreign language. I do have that. So, I also have a bachelor's degree in English and a master's degree in creative writing. And I've taught more than 7,000 classes since 2019 to more than 600 students. So, Those are my credentials. Which country have you visited? I've visited Taiwan, Hong Kong, the Bahamas, and the UK. Those are the 4 countries I've visited. Let's see. Oh, you're very sweet, Alina. Thank you. You're very kind. I appreciate that. Alrighty. That's the timer done. So I am going to say good night now. And the next stream will be Sunday, 9 a.m. Eastern. Next stream, Sunday, February 22nd at 9, maybe 9, well, let's make it 9:30. 9:30 a.m. Eastern. There we go. Alrighty. Next stream, we will play some games. We'll play connections, words on stream, whatever everyone wants. So, oh, the pendant is pretty. Oh, my necklace. Thank you. Yeah, it's like the moon cycle. So, yeah. Thank you. Alrighty. Everyone have a wonderful rest of your night or day. And I will see you next time. Bye, guys.